Hello again, Kevin Koch, PM Head of Cloud Management Solutions at Supermicro, continuing our podcast on building a neo cloud infrastructure in support of virtual machine instantiation and containers. In the previous video, we focused on how we plumbed out the VLANs and bridges associated with each physical host that's going to service your virtual machines, and the importance of tagging and how we make that electrical connection between the vPort and VNet, and the relationships important between workers and masters, and why you would basically configure a particular physical host to participate in that bridge configuration in VLAN tag. In today's video, we're going to focus on the Wireguard OpnSense configuration that we are running on a physical host, which has 4 particular NICs. We'll show you here the firewalling and the NAT rules that we have established on that OpnSense Wireguard server that gives us access to be able to NAT out into our corporate network. I'm using this nifty, which I love it, the cockpit, which allows you to get visualization on a jump server that we're going to connect into the OpnSense network. So here, this is the hypervisor that is basically essentially servicing our virtual machine that is a jump host. So I'm going to log in as root here in cockpit, and then log in here and take a look at my virtual machine, which is my hypervisor that is going to get connection over into my OpnSense server, which is running WireGuard and NAT. So let's log in here. And let's see if this is still available here. So let's connect over there and log into my WireGuard OpnSense server. By the way, it's a big twin that we allocated with 4 NICs on it. And so we found that to be a pretty bulky, hefty server that's going to support a lot of our threads or flows coming in from our customer demo center, where we're having these independent shards that are set up north, south, west, and east, and for customers to come in and basically take a look at our control plane of developer console. So I'm going to give you a sneak preview of what we've done on the OpnSense WireGuard server. This is a great product, in my opinion. And it provides a lot of uh, uh, use cases around firewalling and NATing and VPNing. It's a pretty strong product, and kudos to the open community that are continuing to participate in this effort. It's amazing. I love this product. In fact, I'm running it at home in my configuration in my home office, and supporting my entire smart home network here in Arizona. So I love the product, doing all kinds of streaming there, and also to support a Ruckus backend network that's supporting all my smart home devices and things like that. So yes, I'm a true geek for sure, but I've taken this same concept and brought it into our customer demo center. So let's take a look, let's dig in and see what we got here. All right. So we've logged in here, and the first thing is we have the dashboard here that kind of gives us a little bit of insight on traffic that's coming in to our NAT server, and it also has given us firewall rules that we're applying to this particular server. So we'll talk about that in a few moments, is what firewall capability we basically set up. But I want to really talk about how we've actually sort of air gapped this environment, for lack of a better term, to show you the various different VLANs. If you remember here, we had the north, south, east, and west shards. So we have a physical network into the east shard that gives us this capability. So everything that's in the particular subnet for our virtual machine instantiation of those floating IPs will actually be funneled through this particular interface and natted out into our corporate network, as well as 902. So 901 is the north shard, 902 is the south shard, 903 is the east shard, and 904 is the west shard. And you can see here we've enabled each of these physical interfaces that are connected into a big twin. The 900 VLAN is to allow our FAE community and other particular customers to come in to give it a try. So we've air gapped that into, if you want to come in and get some idea of how to install SDX, we've air gapped that into VLAN 900, created a various hypervisors that you can come in and play with so that you're not impacting other folks that are air gapped, other folks coming in to basically look at the GUI. So so we built, in my opinion, a world-class lab here that customers can take advantage of. And of course, SuperCloud Developer, SuperCloud Composer is there too as well, that you can actually evaluate too as well, which provides a whole liquid-cooled data center solution and enterprise solution for our customers in air-cooled use cases as well. So we're building this lab. This lab also has air-cooled servers in it, different GPU servers, has liquid-cooled racks in it to support our liquid-cooled use cases for in-rack, also liquid-cooled immersion, so on and so forth. So pretty much a world-class lab. We're proud of it. We bring customers in to obviously have a tour of our lab as well. So I encourage you to reach out to your appropriate salesperson, get us engaged on the PM side. We'll be happy to take you through our lab and give you an idea of what we're basically doing. So this is virtual stuff we're doing right now, but you can actually physically do a tour and take a look at our lab, which I believe is top notch. So we work really hard to provide that customer experience for our customers that are interested in our complete software stack portfolio. All right, so enough of the babbling here and going on here. So what else do I want to show you here on this server is I want to show you the WAN interface. And that WAN interface connects out into our corporate network through our L3 switch. So all of those subnets, instantiated subnets that get defined, get routed through that WAN, or sort of that network, VPN network that goes out to our corporate network. And that's where the translation basically happens in the 172.24.69 subnet. So that gives us access out. And then also we have firewall rules that we have set up here for each of the various different VLANs. So you can take a look here and see our particular VLAN firewall rules. And then we'll continue to keep locking this down. We'll keep an eye on it, see if there's any activity there that might be suspicious of security vulnerability, but we don't see anything right now at this point. So we've actually set up our corresponding firewall rules for each subsequent VLAN 902, 903, and 904, which provides an air-gapped environment. So when we have a customer that's coming in that's using the north shard, they can't access the south shard or east shard or west shard, so that we have complete control through this OpnSense Wireguard firewall. So that's a little bit on the NATing, the VPN setup. So our VPN setup outbound, we point this back to our friends in IT. So if you're looking to come into our customer demo center, the things that you want to provide us, which we can certainly give you access so you set up your VPN realm, is your company name, who you are as the customer, what your role is in the in your company, and then also your email address. It takes probably around a couple of days to set up. We're working closely with our VPN folks on our corporate IT to provide that, get access into our environment, and of course, we also lock it down based on AD, Active Directory. So you come in through a domain, and we show this in other use cases with Super Developer Console, and then also in Super Cloud Composer. So other videos, we show you how to lock down the AD and give you access. So that's my plug on OpnSense and also Wireguard. We'll continue to get very fancy here with other stuff we're thinking to bring into the environment as we continue to build out our world-class lab here for customers to experience. So that concludes today's video on really focusing on the netting, the firewall, and using OpnSense deployed on a big twin system, a Supermicro big twin system with multiple NICs. Uh, that concludes today's session. Thanks for joining today. We'll see you across the aisle.